All right, folks, this here is Epiphania's place. We're over in Founders. We're in the non-spooky part of Founders, and we actually have an alternate entrance. I want to kind of go here first. Nope, it's not an entrance. That is a graveyard. So right up front, though, we have... Okay, this is it's actually very heavily dressed. Hold on. There's a lot of things going on with the front of this house. So yeah, there's a whole lot that's happening here. Wait, hold up. They log cabined the whole house. So not there, but here. Beams. Notice how you're not seeing that that white folk paneling? Nope, all gone. Beams, baby. More beams. Oh, that's really neat. That's awesome. It's like subtle, but it's such an advanced thing that they did. Notice how there's even like that little tilt that they had to add in to make sure that the rest of the framing still shows up. Oh, that's sick. Oh, God, I hate you. I'm so mad. No, just kidding. Oh, that's cool. So we have like this like expanded porch. So lots of flexibility that come from this expanded porch, and then you have like these cabinets. Yeah, number of cabinets are being used right there. Oh, I love how it has like that uneven shape to it too. So it has that little extra personality to it as well. And you can see it like the rest of it down there. It's just very well hidden because it's pretty dark right now. Because it's Europe time. Cheater. Nice. What else do we have here? Because I didn't admire the rest of it. So here we have things that are like sort of fenced off with the newer kinds of fence. Place to sit, enjoy some snackies. And check it out. Even the Griffin has like some, this own custom stable setup. A lot of pieces being used here too. You got Rufus roofs. There we go. Table for the backside, and then some of the new decor that's being used. Like I said, some of the new fences, rope, hay, all the cool stuff. So yeah, they're living it good. They're having a great time. And because it's nighttime right now, we can see how some of the lights are coming together. So we have a little bit of light over here. We have not really light with the string lights, but then we do have a little bit of glows that are coming from these lanterns here, at least I think. And then you can barely see it. There it is. There's the little bottle lamp that we can kind of like hover over. But that's kind of that's being covered by the pelt, which is a new thing, but also this thing right here. Not that. Oh no, that's the actual roof of the house. There we go. It's that here are tables. Yeah, there's a lot of like little hidden things in this. And that's what makes it very impressive, is that it's so clean. It's so clean that you do need to have a pretty advanced eye and have experience to identify, wait a minute, there's more going on here than it first seems. That's great. Here we got target stuff. And these are also using like these tables. Clever, very clever. And here I believe was a little graveyard. Yeah. One little dedication for all. One little dedication for absent friend. Okay, anyway. Get out of it, buddy. Housing. Let's go inside. Yay, housing. Yay, housing. Now, as we enter, it feels like we're portaled in. Yep, we're in fact portaled inside. Super dressed. We got like it's kind of like a hood on top of a hood. Here we have like the big framing from the natural entrance. But then, of course, the ever popular giant Caldorite tent helps to bring us inside. we come in here to this kind of like transition-y room to greet us. We're invited to go to the left, right, and center. That feels like a retail-y spot. That feels like, I don't know. And that feels like the most. So let's go through here first. Boom, boom. And then here we've got, a little bar or speakeasy or whatever you want to call it. In space. Oh, I like how this has come together. Check it. Upside down shelves, and it's carrying the barrels. Boom. Easy. A very easy setup. All that stuff is like hooked in to the taps right down there under the cabinets, and you know, very clean stuff. What I like about this is it's very simple with the setup. There's not, you know, there isn't too much personalization or anything like that here, but it's just a nice clean setup made for mostly like storytelling, you know, for people to like role play in here. But out here, you have this really nice glow. So from the looks of it, these are, you know, painted rugs or what have you. But then we have like one more glow to really bring out the highlights there, as if we're like, again, in space. But, you know, we have this really serene outdoor look out here. So great shot. Great shot. Yeah, awesome stuff. So I think, okay, that feels like there's a lot more over there. Yeah, that feels like a long ways off. So I think we'll go here first. We'll take a risk. Okay. We'll go through this little closet space. And even this little space, oh man. Table, fences, water, rocks, greens. And what kind of water are we looking at? I think this is okay, those are just rugs. Nice. Clean. Very clean shaping that we have here as we go up over that bridge and down again. And now we're met with this kind of, oh boy. So it's kind of a mini Barrow den kind of feel up in this spot. Now, this is a custom. Now, I remember I've been to Epiphania's place before. And I do remember, like, it was one of the early builds where I saw, you know, these really, really fantastic window illusions. This is one of them. You know, really, really great look. Love the shaping, the lighting, and how soft it looks. I went to your assembling house. Did it have these kinds of windows? Because I kind of remember this style where it was they purposefully used only the bottom parts of the bottom part of the elven table and not like both sides. So in any case, I know I've seen a lot, but I know I've been to one of your places before. It was another great experience. Yeah, really great look here. Love the dressing on that. And not too overdone either. So over here, continuing on, we have a little double moonwell action. We got a big one, and then we got a little baby one for like the kids or the pets or whatever. Oh yeah, really nice setup there. What's that there in the corner? It's nothing. Okay, so really great looking moonwells that we have on both sides here. Yeah, so we have like this little spot here we can just kind of hang out in. A little bit of privacy. So yeah, I'm just going to lean back here and do my thing while everyone else is wandering around, having a good time. Yeah, so it's a nice place to hide, the way I see it. So let's check out what's in this spot here. We have a thing to read. Excellent. One little spot for reading. Or prayer, you know, any of those things. Up here, oh, that's kind of cute. We have like the little bear rug up there, and another place. So this is a place that for someone, if someone has the hops for it, they can go over there, like hang out. Down here, though, is where they might be working on some maintenance, gardening stuff, and another outdoor illusion there that they were able to kind of carve out for themselves too. Doesn't need a lot of room. But yeah, they really gave themselves only that much room to add like, oh, hey, let me just add some flowers there. Like that'll be it. And that's really effective. So let's climb up one level. Boop, boop, boop. Past the little cat tower and reading spot. Let's go up to the next landing. Boop, boop, boop. And up here we had some options. Oh, holy moly. Okay, that's an option. Gee, that's a lot. We're going there later. Let's go up here first. This might be safer. Maybe not. So let's go. Let's head through here. So, oh man. So we're getting like these really, really strong natural vibes. We're kind of leaving the Barrow Den sort of setting. And now we're going into like this, we're going into strong Herendar vibes. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. Herendar stuff is great. It reminds me of troll stuff, where they have like these really, really big pieces. Oh, we're going outside, actually. We have these really big pieces that command so much of the space. They have such bright colors. It's so vibrant that it takes over like anything else. So it quickly takes a room and it becomes a Herendar room. Yeah, the character that comes from it is so strong. And then all you have to do is just lay stuff down and you're pretty good. Kind of like with troll stuff. So great use, like lots of small details here to give it that lived in Herendar feel. So great stuff. You know what's cool? We kind of, it felt like we were going through a sort of portal here. And what are these? Are these, those are not beams. Those are, they're not beams, they're not boulders. They are unknown. I can't click it. It's wood, all right? It's just wood. I'll take it. Boom. We have our nice little spot. Oh, and even a window. Somehow busted the rock, and we have like the outside. Is the top of pillars? Okay. I think they're just hard to get to because they were probably embiggened. So you can't really like click on them. You have to go into advanced mode maybe and click them. Yeah, but then we're outside too. Oh, it's so good. Great vibe here. It's kind of funny because you know, there's only so much of the outside that we're looking at here. You know, we start off maybe around here-ish when we like go outside. We start going across and like there we go. There's the outside. So we get like little peeks out here. Yeah, great shaping that we have here. That's so good. Love how these large trees, mostly acacias, because they're like the most sprawling out of them, how they're coming together to pretty much hold everything together. You know, a lot of the time, and I've done it too, like the cave just kind of like holds itself up, but whenever we see the growth coming through here as well, it provides like this really cool contrast. Love it. So let's return to the Barrow Den. Go across, past the little library area, climb down, and then we have another crazy climb plus another floor above us. But we're gonna wait for that. Let's go around here real quick. To the bathroom. Hey. No, maybe not a bathroom, but it feels like a bathroom because there's our vanity. And then we have this sort of curved climb up into, oh, here we go. Nice. Now that's something where it's like, yeah, here I am in the bathroom. I'm naked. And again, this is something that I've seen in a lot of Barrow Den kinds of builds. You have like the whole hot tub, bathtub area, but it's very much not private. You have at most a little trellis or a shroud that's separating you from here. And otherwise the public areas where other people are like hanging out. So can we go in here? I don't think we can get any higher than this. So, but then we do have, we can observe like some other ledges up there as if there's going to be more. And then of course there is the sky over here. Great stuff with the mostly rounded rugs. Yep, rounded rugs are dot in the spot with a very, very minimal clip. And then we have like stars all over the place. Great glows. Great glows. You know, some people, they opt to go for those crafted pieces. Sometimes though, you got to be strategic because like those crafted pieces, they're very pretty, but they only take up so much space. And so when you want to try to fill stuff out, you got to start making some budget decisions. It's like, okay, do I want to have this, or do I want to have it be different and sacrifice something else? And so those are decisions to be made. Now we're going into this kind of next part of the Barrow Den spot, but it feels a little bit more closed off and has these very heavy themes. This is very pretty. Like this shot. Oops, there we go. I'll do it one more time just in case. Really pretty. So check out the contrast here, or like the different themes that are happening here. Here you have like these tables that have been, I'm pretty sure, have been dyed into this kind of this purplish color. So you have like that kind of distinction. Pan over to the left a little bit, and things move over to a bit more of a natural light. You still have like some of the pinks going there, but then you probably have some yellow lights that are happening around here too, between the sort of lights that we have here from the Barrow string lights to some of the other lights that are existing here. So really neat. Here, let me pan back some more because it's just really nice. I love how it all like comes together. A really cool natural look. Okay, it's not natural, but you know what I mean. It just blends great. All right, so what do we have here? We have kind of a wash area. We have our little vanity and everything set up, although we're not in the bathroom. No, it's just a place, you know, for themselves. Lots of cool branding up here, even with like the troll stuff. Takes up big spaces, but really pretty though. Notice here, as we're going into like into this area, we have two of these priory trellises as we cross over. So we kind of like step in to this kitchen area. Like check out the grand stove on this thing. Fish are going and all that, but it's big enough that it's to go into a doorway. And just in case the fish are still alive, you got your special oven mitts so that you can handle not just hot things, but things that are still alive. So that'll finish them off. Coffee, of course. Can't go wrong with that, ever. And over here we got our additional prep table. Snackies, breads, other goods. Nice. Yeah, great glows that we have here in this spot. And then when we're done, we gotta grab our stuff, bring it over to our buddies here in our little, kind of the opposite of a conversation pit. This one has a little bit of a, has a bevel of sorts. And we can snack over here, talk smack, hang out with the lions and other little animal friends that we got. Yeah, very interesting things we have here. So we have, are these multiple beams? I can't tell what this here. Yeah, those are in fact columns. Okay. So a bunch of columns that happen to be set up there to help kind of wall off the water coming from this fountain area. God, the details here, dude. It's nuts. That's cool. They even have they even went as far as using this as just a platform. They just wanted like a nice rounded platform. But it's a fountain. It's just like flipped over and shoved down there. Oh, that's cool. So let's climb up the stairs. So stair, Gilman walls, make up the rest of the surface here. And then, oh wow. Ooh. Okay, I'm just directed over here. I got to look at this first. So check out the backdrop to this bed. Dude, I don't know. Wait, what is this stuff? Hold on. It's this guy, but the other side. Oh, that's good. Oh, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I can easily see this being used where it's like, okay, they take one and then they take the other one, and you can have what looks like, you can have most of this stick out, and then you can have like this whole rounded thing. Oh, that's sick. That's so cool. I love this thing. Love the colors on this thing. Excellent. You know, it really brings home the intent with this build. You know, you have like these strong druidic vibes that I'm getting out of this. The feathers, they add a lot to it. That's great. And then right next to it, kind of a modern, shower. Because, yo, I'm rugged, but I ain't that rugged, yo. I gotta use soap. Sheesh. So here we go. You know, we have like this nice fusion of modern amenities along with the magic of Warcraft. So that's great, dude. That is great. To me, it's almost comical in a good way. You know, I love how there's that contrast. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just kind of air dry. We did our hair this time around, and so we're gonna let ourselves dry up in front of the fire, read some stuff, enjoy some coffee. You know, a girl needs her shots. Hey, same girl. We don't we all? But yeah, great stuff. Great bed. Love that. Remember, y'all noticed I'll get him. I'll just drop my shit over like the smallest things. I'm like, wait, look at that. That looks so cool. Oh man. The little things can be immensely impressive and fulfilling too. Can't forget that. Not all the time do we need to like one up each other with like, oh my god, here's this crazy kit bash thing. No, here's this crazier kit bash thing. Sometimes we can really wow each other with, you know, what can look like the simplest things. All right, so I went up here already. I did my retreat back from the Herendar spot. That was the whole public key area. So we're gonna make our way down, I believe. Because we were here. That's where we started. And then that is the, okay, yeah, so we're going through here. And I think we're going to my left now, I believe. Not the part when he's yeah, when he turned it around. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So now we're going into oh, this is a really good call. Oh, this is dope. Oh, I love this little coffee shop area here. Oh, was this used for one of the contests? I think it might have been, or I missed it or something. Ah, this is great. Great stuff. It reminds me. It was not. It reminds me of like a mall area. Like a Starbucks or like whatever mall area, because you just have it like in the middle of stuff. There are no walls. They just kind of like bring their stuff in from elsewhere, from the outside. But then you have like just this little booth area. Folks are coming in. Oh, great register, by the way. Oh, so many little things in here too. That's smart. That's smart, especially because it uses one budget. Very good button. Very good button. And you know, business is hot because the buttons are smoking. Like, yo, next in line. You know, they're just going. Excellent stuff there. And there's a lot going on with this thing. So we have bookcase to start with. There's piping right over there. That's more bookcase. Here is the treasure chest, which I can't open up. I know that. There's the lever has been flipped. Okay. And then here's what I believe is a bench. No, it's a wall shelf. Plus the bottoms of mugs. And then these other little things are the bottoms of cups. Excellent. Excellent. Very expensive coins, by the way, going for $1.50 marl a pop. I would say stick with the silver, dude. Nice and cheap. Nice and cheap. Oh, that's great. That is great. Yeah, dishes being done, things being prepped. Fantastic. Love the setup. I would not mind buying different mugs that just don't smoke. Or like, give me an empty mug. I'd be cool with that. Blizz. That'll be awesome. Actually, let me continue admiring the workout here. Oh, receipt thing. Nice. And then over here, little cakeys. Little cakeys with flowers. We've got croissants down there too. Very nice. And then back counter here is where I would have like little condiments or something like that. If the budget allowed, it doesn't, but that's where it would be. And now for some seating. We got beanbag seating. Very cool. If we want to like just do our own stuff. Here we have no secrets. We're just saving on budget. It's all good. And then we have other small spots here. Man, I love this effect. God, you just can't go wrong with this thing. Because it has that whole space effect, and it's just so neat to see that. You know, like we're having quick coffee with our loved one, with our partner. So what are you thinking about? Nothing. Are you looking at space again, Trevor? Yeah, I mean, dude, it's so awesome. You know, I could just stare at this for hours. And then she's like, you could be staring at me. I'm like the deepest thing that you'll ever look at. And then he's like, yeah, right. Okay. And then they keep looking outside. And then she just walks out, and then he still stays here, and he's still watching this stuff because he's like, that's how it goes sometimes, you know? Sometimes just want to zone out. Oh, here's something to zone out on. Oh, yeah. Now here's something to enjoy. Window mastery. Excellent. Oh, okay. It has this a little added illusion. So I think the shot is like this right here. Boop. Great stuff. So we start off with like this kind of bluish, like, am I able to label this? Vortex teal is the base right there. And then we just have like some yellow lights, whatever that is. Actually, it might, is it that? It might be that ceiling light that's doing most of the work. There's multiple ceiling lights actually. But then it's not being used as a light necessarily. It's mostly being used as a flower on top of the lily pad. It's an ochre light. Ochre light. Oh, there it is. Ah, gotcha. All right. That's cool. That's cool. They're awesome lights to work with, dude. They're awesome lights to work with. All you need is one. If you want to get like that nice subtle sort of glow to it. And then it creates this whole gradient effect. Oh, masterful stuff. I really like what they did with the tree here too. It's like winding inside. And then the people inside here, they're like, oh, what do we do about it? Whatever, just let it grow. This tree is, I'm sorry, I was going to say this tree is part house, which I guess is kind of true. This house is part tree, is what I meant to say. Both statements can be true, okay? Yeah, great window work. Yeah, awesome contrast there. Here in this other private area, oh, okay, now this is really closed off. This is a bit more my vibe. Where we have like, you know, fairly dark areas, fairly quiet. You know, we have the whole, you know, imagine like the whole, you know, the kind of like thick cloth above and in front of us to absorb all the sound. You know, so we can have like quiet conversations here, intimate talks and all that stuff while Merkel there stares at us. Which makes the whole trying to have a conversation really awkward because, you know, I'll be like, yo, is Everything okay, Murgle? And then she's like, no, it's all good. I'm just talking. I'm looking over there. I'm like, no, you're looking right at me. I can see you. And then Murgle's like, what, you want me to just like cover one eye or something like that? This is how I look. You got a problem with that? I'm like, oh, sorry. Okay. So then we'll keep talking about real estate. So there you go. Yeah. See, don't be fooled. You know, Murgle can look at several things at once. Just keep that in mind, okay? Now, let's go around. That's past the coffee shop. One little loungy place right over here. One kind of private closety spot to hang in. All right. And the vibe changes too. You know, we're kind of going into something else. We happen to go into this spot. So it's like a different sort of library selections here that we have. Nice. All right, so I think that takes care of most of this room, except for the climb up, which we'll do in just a bit. I think there was another path elsewhere. Yeah, there's a path elsewhere that way. So let's go up now. Check out the 2/3 climb on these stairs. Very steep climb. Boop, 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 boop. And then here, not as steep. Boop, 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 boop. That kind of vibe. Valdraken shells. We do one more climb here. Oh, neat. Very interesting idea for having these kinds of kind of a gas-powered fireplace here on the side. That's pretty neat. Especially because we can have like these sorts of glows to it as well. So great perspective that we can get from here. So it's a, you know, this feels like a really cool spot to just kind of zone out. Here I am. I'm going to kick my feet up on that chair. I'm sorry, on that table, grab the book, start reading through, fall asleep. I will totally fall asleep. I know it's bright and everything, flickering lights and everything, but it would be so, it feels so warm and chill up in this particular spot that I can't help but want to just doze off. Never mind how much coffee I had. It's just, it'll just drag me down in the best way. All right, so we were there and we haven't gone through, wait, we have gone through there. So I think this is the last wing. Yeah, but we still got more to look at. So we're going to go through this hallway, this transition, plus the tent, and into this outdoor. Like, oh, nice. Interesting. Now, this is new. I have seen quite a few library types, but not one exactly like this. I have seen outdoor libraries too, but I like how this comes together as like this very complete shape. Yeah, let's get to the middle of this thing. Sorry, I'm getting the table. I don't want to mess anything up. But notice how things are very closed off all the way around. But we still have that whole library feel. That's sick. That's really cool. Love it. All right, let me make my way back to the entrance real quick. So here we are. And you can see here, maybe we can like just kind of like bust through and just kind of go around, you know. So here we are, we're going past all the illusions here. And notice here, there's, you know, because of budget, they're using lots of the a lot of the secret shelves, because that's just how it goes, right? All right, so I couldn't see too much there. I think I'm just not meant to be back there, but oh well, I'm a monster. All right, so back here again. We do the climb, and okay, I'm looking at those trellises actually, and how those come together. But here, okay, here's what blows my mind. We climb up, and then we snake around. Oh, that's disorienting. That's weird to me. That's so good though. But I'm looking at these trellises. I love how those come together. That's so good. They cross together in like the perfect way to create that shape in the middle. And I am very wowed by that. That is highly impressive. So let's try again. Let's not screw up the climb again. All right. Maybe I should have that for a bit. Okay, yeah, so notice how so they made it curved too. So it has that certain angle to it, which is great. And difficult. It goes around the whole damn thing. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Great pattern work. Trellis pillar, you know, comes together in such a great way. Really cool work. Up here we have some additional collections and whatnot. And what kind of floor is this actually? This is a curved elven table. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a lot of them. You know, and what's cool is we don't know if it's like a perfect circle. You know, if it's a perfectly smoothed out circle. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's totally not. Probably. But who cares? It's all hidden. It's all hidden. Shut up. It's fine. That's great. That is great. Really cool way of hiding the illusions and everything. And then down here, we have our place to enjoy ourselves, along with Puppy and snacks from the cafe over there, plus our French press. And we get these great views here. So really nice, quiet spot. Oh, that's so cool. So good, dude. And then dressed around the whole thing like this massive, massive rug. The biggest, I think it's pretty much the biggest you can get right now. But yeah, that's awesome.